What is good, guys? It's your boy, this dude here. And today, we got some cleaning up to do. We're just gonna check on some of the animals. As you know, I'm in Florida. We just had another hurricane come through here. We're getting it bad, bro. I'm telling you, a lot of us lost power. A lot of us lost more than that. It got pretty bad out here. In fact, I just went to a shop the other day. I went to a shop 2 days ago I've never been to. And Artistic Reptiles is pretty cool, right down the street actually. But on the way to the shop, I passed an entire neighborhood underwater. And I don't mean like it was up to their porch or up to their garages or anything. Like, it was up to their roofs. The water was up to their roof. It's sad. It's sad. There are a lot of people out here that lost a lot. And like I said, we're just gonna do our best. We gotta get back to work. Luckily, we got our power back. It was hard taking care of everybody with nothing. Trust that. And there was no feeders. Impossible to get them. It was just crazy out here. Anyway, we gotta get to work, man. Let's go. What's up, guys? As you guys know, we always gotta get in here and do work. These filters don't do anything for these two. They destroy water perimeters. So we gotta get in here. I gotta get a new filter. In fact, I wanna go next door to like canister pump or something because it is Bubba. It's our Cayman lizard. Big male, I got him. He was born probably a couple days, or maybe the day before my birthday or something like that. I've had him since about 6 weeks after, and he's all of 3 foot now. A couple years old. We're gonna try breeding, so we're gonna get him a lady here soon. I know you guys are hungry. Give me 1 second. I got you. But yeah, we gotta get in here and do some cleaning up. I just wanted to show you guys. Everybody, he's doing fine, right? He's good. Fish projects are doing good. I actually turned these off because it was humming pretty loud and disturbing the audio. This enclosure, this is one of my crimson giant, my captive bred crimson giant dead gecko babies. Where is he? Inside of this enclosure, as you see, he poops on the front. That's his thing. So we got to get in here and clean. But as I was like looking in here, down here in the substrate, I noticed somehow I accidentally got millipedes. There are millipedes in here, and a lot of them. So I'm gonna take some of them out and put them in like a little bin, like the little bins I keep the isopods in, and we'll start breeding these guys. I'll get a look or an eye on them so I could show you what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't know where this dude is. We'll locate him in a second. Anyways. All right, you guys, pump's working again. We just gotta clean that up from time to time. I need to knock the whole bush over. I just noticed that. I gotta pick that up. But yeah, these guys are hungry, so I gotta feed them. I feed them lots of super worms and like turtle pellets and stuff like that too. And you see all the fish are doing well. Fish breeding has been a lot of fun. I've started separating them, and I've started separating them into different tanks. I got these off because the air pump was, like I said, it's humming. But I've started separating them into different groups, and I got the babies down here. We're gonna change this tank. But now I got another empty one here. I got this paludarium built, and I'm hoping to score some pretty cool newts. But we'll talk more about that in the future. Hopefully that jumps off. But yeah, it's just been a lot of fun. Don't ask how I acquired that. That was, somebody was getting rid of this tank and he was in it. So rather than get rid of him, I just put him in here with everybody. Hasn't created too many problems, so I think it's all right. But anyways, yeah, this has been a lot of fun. And we're gonna expand on this like whole fish breeding thing with shrimp and everything like that. But we're gonna not move these. They've been doing very well outside, but we're gonna extend the project and start bringing them inside. And when I set up racks inside, much like these ones over here, right? We'll set up racks inside and extend, you know, some of this fish breeding project. It's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, we're just gonna do it indoors. But everything's been going fine. I'll go ahead and turn this back on so they get their air. And I think they're fine, but you see it just hums a lot. I could probably put something under that, like some cardboard or something. Let me do that now. Yeah, it doesn't even matter. I tried it and found out that the sound is actually coming from the inside. Yeah, so we need to address that or just get a new one because I'm not with that. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna turn that back off. We're gonna be out here for a second. As you guys know, this is the leopard gecko tower. It's like 8 foot tall. The thermostat is built up top here, so it's all heated and all of that, like heat tape and everything. But yeah, so these leopard geckos live outside. I have some that live inside. These ones kind of move on natural parameters, but everybody's like doing fine. Some of these enclosures need to be cleaned. That's what this is all about. We gotta do some cleaning today. I just wanted to show you guys that a lot of these, everybody's good, man. Those are captive bred baby zebra skinks. They're doing good. Over here is our tokay. I got some captive bred baby tokay geckos. I had 3 of them in this enclosure. Now I only have 2. One of them crashed. He just wasn't eating. That's a thing that babies do. You'll realize that if you breed, sometimes like some of them just don't have the will. They don't wanna live. Right? It's crazy. Yep, the white street frogs are doing good. The enclosure kind of looks crazy. This plant wasn't getting any light. It started to kind of melt away. We can address that. We got a little bit of work to do. There's our captive bred Koch's day gecko, baby. It's a beautiful animal. Let me get that glare out of here. Beautiful animal. All the enclosures are growing in nice. I put pothos in pretty much everything because, you know, it'll grow in. I was in this enclosure looking for eggs and I found a bunch of powder orange isopods. I put them in there like a year ago. It's crazy. But yeah, we need to rebuild this. This looks like I tore it apart looking for eggs, right? It's crazy. I'm gonna put that back together. And he actually decided to tear his enclosure apart. But he's doing fine. I don't know where he is now. He just ate yesterday. A lot. But yeah, everybody's doing fine. Another captive bred crimson giant day gecko, baby. Beautiful. I don't know why they do all that poop on the front. It's crazy because the Koch's day gecko you see doesn't do that at all. It kind of moves through its enclosure and does its thing everywhere, but the crimson giant day geckos, they do it right there on the front. It's very strange. Oh, there he goes. We were looking for you, fool. He's probably sitting up in that corner right there. But that's a male. That one down there's a female, and that one down there on the bottom left is a female too. We're gonna pair all them and get them going. That's gonna be fun. I was breeding day geckos before in the big tent over there, and it got crazy. I had so many. I just let them do their thing. And in fact, I got giant day geckos in there now, but I got 2 females. But yeah, everything's going well. We can go check out some of the cool room animals. Actually, no. I wanted to get some of them millipedes out of there. So we're gonna do that. Okay, we cleaned up the front of his enclosure. He's over here playing coy, being all shy. This is the dry side of the enclosure, and then over here is the moist side. This is where I keep finding those millipedes, which is actually really cool. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, this is the moist side. The automatic misting system just sprays over in this direction. And like I said, this is where I keep finding them. I don't see any out right now, but I already got like 5 or 6 of them out. We'll go look at them. I would put them in like a little bin. And yeah, we'll just look at them real quick. All right, you guys, you see? Those are the ones I'm finding in the enclosure. I put a mushroom from the enclosure. Got mushrooms growing in here. I don't know where these guys came from. Right? And I grabbed about 4 or 5 or 6 of them. I don't remember. And put them in here. I think with about 6, my odds of having 1 female, 1 male are quite high. And if you guys know what kind of millipedes these are, if you can tell, I'm not exactly sure. But they're awesome. And this is really like cool for a couple reasons, right? Because I love all living organisms. These things are super dope. Very good cleanup crew. I don't know if any of you guys know that, but they do clean up at an alarming rate. They're really good. But on another note, I was just about to order a bunch of millipedes, and not these, right? Still small millipedes. Now you have small ones, you have really big ones, and I want to get into breeding all of them. But yeah, I was gonna order some, and I think it's the same species but a different color. They're in fact called pink dragons. If you guys, I'll try to get a picture if I can. If you guys get time, go check them out. But I wanted to breed them and have them on hand. And yeah, and I think it's really funny that I was thinking about grabbing millipedes and the storm just brought them to me. So, but they're in here doing their thing. And in the enclosure where I found them, there are so many babies, right? There's a lot of babies already doing their thing in there. So I'm just gonna leave whatever adults are still left in there. And yeah, just let it be. Grab one of the mushrooms, but I'll be feeding them the same thing I feed my isopods, and that's like premium fish flake. And yeah, that's a very, very high protein diet. But this is the setup, very simple. It's just a little piece of cork bark for them to hide under. They like to burrow and all of that. I keep the substrate moist because that's where I found all of them. So we'll see how this goes. Yeah, they're out here kind of doing their own thing. It's really cool. Like I said, I was gonna get a bunch of these not these, but I was gonna get a bunch of millipedes to start a little breeding colony and have them, you know, to support in the cleanup of a lot of my bioactive enclosures, and they just showed up. So I'm gonna take advantage of the situation and just give them something nice for them to do their thing in. Let's go. Sorry about the audio, guys. I had to turn all the fans and stuff back on in here. I have multiple fans that run in here, just keeping the room cool enough for the animals. But that was one of my fire skinks. Super dope animals. I love fire skinks. Some of them are a little skittish when you get them in and you gotta work with them. Like, they can be bitey sometimes too. But you see how he comes out to the front, right? We'll see if he's alright. Settled. Sometimes I'll just open the enclosures like this. Alright. Boom. Alright, we don't have a problem. Hopefully he doesn't decide to try to jump out. Okay. And this is kind of like bonding and trust building. And sometimes they'll come out their enclosures, you know. But I want to work with this. Boom, just like that. As y'all seen, he jumped out, so I had to chase him around right here on this platform. But yep. It's how, like I said, I try to work with these animals. Like I said, sometimes they get out. You gotta pick them back up, put them back in there. It is what it is. But I'll leave these doors open and just kind of work with the animals that way. And that way they trust me. They always come to the front and they're willing to see. They're willing to show themselves at any point. It's really easy to get footage of them, take pictures, all of that. Once again, I'm sorry about the audio. I had to turn all the fans and fish tanks and stuff back on. So we're probably gonna go inside and check out some of the cool room animals. But yeah, you see all the pothos. Everything's growing in fine. Here I have one of my snakes in a naturalistic enclosure. She is in fact created her own like burrowing system through the bottom and stuff, which is really cool, and it's helped her feel very secure inside of her enclosure. She comes out when she's ready to eat and ready to interact and stuff like that, and then otherwise she just kind of uses her underground tunnel system. It's really cool though. Beautiful animal too. It's a splotched Honduran milk snake, albino splotched Honduran milk snake. And then this guy's still ready for feeding. Beautiful animals. All right, you guys, we're in the cold room now. As you see, I was doing some cleanup. Had to clean this enclosure up. We took the crocodile skinks or this crocodile skink out of it. And yeah, they gotta go back in. They were in bins, so they gotta go back into their enclosures. I don't know if I wanna run the rack along this wall. Well, not rack, I'm gonna have three of them. Three of those husky racks. Boom, boom, boom. But I don't know if I wanna run along this wall or this wall. Now, I like the idea of this one because it can sit flush back in these corners and then run along this wall. It's like 20 feet, something like that, right? So, yeah, but anyways, we're gonna move some of these crocodile skinks, get them back in their enclosures. I got everybody some night crawlers, you know, they love worms. Also, those will be for our, I don't see them. Oh, there goes one for our tiger salamanders. I heard they like earthworms too. So, we're gonna drop a couple in there. There's more crocodile skinks down there. There's a pair of white eyes crocodile skinks, and I got another pair of red eyes down there. I got more red eyes over there. But yeah, we gotta get all these guys back in their enclosures. But I do wanna drop, like I said, some worms in there for them, because not only do the crocodile skinks absolutely love earthworms, night crawlers, those type of things, but so do our salamanders. So everybody's gonna be getting treats today. And they already ate crickets and things like that, but from time to time we like to supplement with other stuff. So yeah, they're doing good. This light isn't on. What that was about. That fixture needs to be changed. But this enclosure is doing good, growing in, and all of that. This is part of the green-killed scaled experiment, or experiment rather. It's been going well, but once again, it's just one of those things that I want to get a little more experience with. We got our Chinese cave gecko back here. His enclosure needs to be completely rebuilt, right? There's nothing growing in there. It's trying to though, but we need to rebuild this enclosure and get him right. But a bunch of leopard geckos, they're all doing good. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move some of these crocodile skinks, get them back into their enclosures. So yeah, let's get to work. And just like we stated, we're gonna give her a treat. I'm not just gonna give it to her, I'm gonna put it in there, let it do its own thing, and let her find it on her own. Now I heard, like I said, that tiger salamanders like earthworms too. Not sure how true that is. Usually I find the male and the female together. Probably be right up under here. Yep. So we got our male and our female both right here. We're gonna see if they're taking it. Okay, so she finally took it. He got scared, took off. Yeah, she's fighting with it now. I'm just gonna drop another one in there. Like a little pit bull. That's wild. Got a bunch more in here. So I'm gonna drop another one in for this guy, even though he's not ready to take them. Oh, I lied. He took his too. Alright. There you go. These two love worms. Put them down right now. And everybody ate their worms. This fool's out looking for more. I did hide some more inside of their enclosure for them, so they had to find those on their own. But they took them. All of the crocodile skinks. Also, it was like clockwork. They were just snatching up worms, right? Oops, sorry, buddy. I am sorry. He pulled that one in his enclosure with him. We gotta or in his hide with them rather. We're gonna let them eat, and then we're gonna take them out, put them back in their enclosure too. Yeah, they're doing good. Everybody's doing good. This enclosure is fully grown in. I know a lot of y'all looked at that crocodile skink enclosure across from right here. You're probably like, yeah, this is bare bones, very minimum. But I don't want to go crazy. Even if you look back at my other videos, I don't build crocodile skink enclosures like this. But this is gonna do the job. Get it done. I gotta get a food dish in here, fill up this water bowl, right? But I don't want to go crazy, you know, going wild with the paludarium and all of that and the water feature. And then I'm gonna have to move it when I get the rack. And I think figuring out wiring, getting the rack first, and then figuring out all of the wiring is of utmost importance. And then going crazy on the builds when they're more permanent, rather, you know, when they're in a more permanent state, then we'll go crazy on the builds again. But we just wanted to get her back into her enclosure. Hurricane messed everything up, and I really, like I said, we were just able to control humidity better inside of the bins. But anyways, let's go. We're gonna give everybody time to finish their meals. I felt bad just then busting in on the crocodile skink. You seen he was dragging that one into his hide and he got spooked. I don't like doing that to him. I don't like stress. Those animals stress out very easily anyways. We're gonna give them some time. We'll get back in there, wrap this up. Anyways, I'm back outside. I gotta collect a bunch of baby fish. I didn't know. Apparently there were like 20 or 30 of them born, so we gotta get in there and collect them now, move them down to the baby enclosure. I like doing it that way because I can separate the genes. Let's just check it out, right? Check it out. You know, I'm very new to this, just getting into it, but you see we have, like here. Oh, they're very happy to see us, but we have some females like this that have that, the tail it's beautiful, you know, it looks like a star, you know. It's yellow and orange and red, but I'm looking for more of the straight red. We have a couple of them where they're right there, boom, where the tail is just bright red, filled in, colorful. That's what we're looking for. All of our males have very big tails also. So we're taking all of the babies from both of these enclosures and then moving them down to the bottom. And then from there, selecting the best ones with the brightest features, you know what I mean? And then just kind of moving forward from there. But that's what we're doing right now. Like I said, just this dude, he's lucky. I love all animals. We'll put him in another enclosure. We have or another tank rather. We have about 4 more. Like I said, we're just separating out these fish. They're beautiful. They are beautiful. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. I appreciate you guys coming out. I know you could have been anywhere else on the planet, but you decided to be here with your boy. I appreciate it. Anyways, I'm out.